it is a gold medal game, but only for one team, the Soviets up against Canada. And in goal for the Soviet Union, Nikolai Habibulin. Interesting story, Habibulin coming into this tournament, slated as the backup. But he has an outstanding goals against average and has taken the #1 job away and is playing very well. And #1 for Canada all the way, Trevor Kidd. There was some brief consideration of putting in Mike Fountain, the backup goaltender, but considering the fact that this is a gold medal game in terms of the Soviets, there was no doubt Kidd would get the call. The referee has refereed one of the Canadian games before. That is Ari Mikkonen. He is from Finland. So Rick Kornakia says he will shake things up, mix up the line combinations, and hopefully the bottom line of that equation will be a Canadian victory. Canada in the red, the Soviets in the white, or CIS. And forgive me if they're the Soviets a couple times. Great chance, score! Korotkov, and the Soviets have the early lead.
Well, that didn't take long, did it? Just a bad giveaway right in front of Trevor Kidd. Watch this play develop. Sador made a quick move. He did a spinorama, and I don't know why, but ended up then having the puck taken from him. Sador went to pivot, lost the puck in his skates, couldn't recover, and Trevor Kidd was left all alone. Kidd made the first move, and unfortunately that...
With a 1-0 lead, scoring 15 seconds into the game, Habibulin hangs on to it, Eric Lindros on the flyby, and going to have a few words with Alexander Zverev.
Well, Eric Lindros just took a little swipe at Habibulin just to let him know that he'd be in the game.
Volkov picking up the assist on CIS's first goal.
Now, things just haven't gone well in this tournament for head coach Rick Kornakia. And to have a goal scored on you in the first minute of play, in the first few seconds of play, is really a devastating situation for this coach. Peter Voroboyov has got his hands full in this game, only from the standpoint that this team's under a lot of pressure to win. And the Soviets, CIS as we will continue to try and call them, have got some good skill. They're a small hockey club, a smaller team than you would normally expect from the Soviets. He only has 4 returning players.
A proud tradition in the World Junior Championship for the NAT. And finally, Team Canada able to clear the zone. Here comes Eric Lindros, short-handed, works it up ahead, scores! LaPointe.
Great play between Lindros and LaPointe. We talked about this before. Eric Lindros will give you the puck. You get into the open, and he'll take a couple of guys with him and set you up. He did exactly that to Martin LaPointe. Lindros had 2 men watching him. LaPointe was able to break away from his check, and Eric Lindros put that pass perfectly right on LaPointe's stick.
It's a shorthanded goal for Team Canada. Martin LaPointe gets it at 11:42, and Eric Lindros with a nice set. And here comes Zoltak back for the CIS with Sherbayev. Sherbayev shooting, score! Shorthanded.
That one hurts. Team Canada had a good opportunity to score. They had the puck in the CIS end zone, but then got caught. Eric Lindros pinched. There was only 1 man back. 2 Soviets broke out pretty quickly. Sherbayev just let go with a good hard shot. I'm not sure whether Trevor Kidd may, in this situation, have thought that Sherbayev was going to pass it right across the net.
On the move back in over the blue line, Korotkov hits the trailer. Volkov. Korotkov goes to the front of the net. Mironov with the shot, rebound in front. Kidd with a spectacular stop on Volkov as he fired out the right leg in rather amazing fashion. And here comes Lindros back. Works his way in with a chest-high shot, and Habibulin will hang on to it.
Great stop by Trevor Kidd. Korotkov, who has been trouble for Kidd in this game so far tonight, has another scoring opportunity right here. But Trevor Kidd, look at the way that he got that right pad back and took that shot right away. Excellent maneuver by Trevor Kidd. And one can hardly fault Trevor Kidd for his play in this whole tournament. Proud to be a Canadian.
He's had some of his greatest moments in the red and white of Team Canada, and hopes to go for a medal, of course, at the Albertville Olympics. Trevor Kidd will be on that team as it stands now. The other goaltender would be Sean Burke. The penalty coming up against the CIS, Konstantin Korotkov was heading over towards the box, and he will step in. And not quite sure what the call is. We'll have to wait for the announcement.
I think that, anyway, that it might be a delay of the game.
You just translate the German, Gary.
Hang on one sec, Paul.
It's a misconduct penalty to the CIS. So Korotkov saying something or making a gesture at the Canadian bench that caught the eye of referee Ari Mikkonen of Finland.
Obviously, it wasn't Happy New Year, and so Korotkov is going to be sitting out for a while, and that actually is a benefit.
In the works now for well over a year. We're seeing the fruits of it come to the fore now, and perhaps we might even get some guts from someone in Canada to do something worthwhile instead of leaving it all to the Americans.
Thank you very much.
Scores! Canada! And Paul Kariya finally able to break the ice. He's been waiting to score a goal since day one of this tournament.
Well, Kariya is small. Yeah, we know that, but yet he's quick. And you can't forget about that in any type of game, especially one that's played on a big ice surface. Kariya likes to give and go. He did exactly that. He gave the puck, he got it back, and when he did, he just deflected that puck perfectly right by the Soviet goaltender, Happy Bulin. Good give and go, and Paul extended his left leg, and it very easily knocked the net right off its moorings.
Sador getting it up along the boards, but not out. Now Bombardier will go after it. And Bombardier pressured along the boards by Metluk, number 12. Here's Daryl Sador. 30 seconds left in the power play for the CIS. Volkov, back of the net. Looking towards the front, goes all the way back to the line. Mironov moves up with a big shot. That is blocked. Here's Volkov now. Trying to spin off the check. Metluk in front. Fires it just wide. Volkov again with Metluk up there. And Krivorosov just parked open off to the side of the net. Top of the point. Ozelinch works it in. Krivorosov with a shot. That is stopped. Rebound in front. Scores! Metluk. And it's 3-2.
Well, Metluk had lots of opportunities. I mean, at least to get in front into a good scoring position. He was very tenacious. He just kept going back and forth, waiting for his opportunity, and finally he got it. The puck came out to him. He did a 360 and then responded with a good low shot right here. He kept that pretty much along the ice, and that time Trevor Kidd wasn't able to stop him.
Zone. Up through center, been a long shift for him. He'll try to get off. Across to Kuzminski, scores! Kuzminski.
Well, you know, as soon as you see Kovalev picking up the puck, you're just sitting up here wondering, what's he going to do with it now? He's got lots of abilities. He was at the end of a shift. He was tired, but he just drew four Canadian players whose attention all went to Kovalev. And instead, Kuzminski was able to take advantage of it. He wasn't at a great angle to score from, and that's one that Trevor Kidd should have had. Subject to some good sound defensive play by the CIS in the neutral zone, which has made it that much more difficult for Canada to carry the puck. So they almost have to revert to a dump and chase. Right now, they've got to try and kill off this penalty.
CIS 1 for 5 in the power play with one shorthanded goal. Ozenlich moves it across, puck in front, scores! Kuzminski.
Similar combination that scored CIS's 4th goal. Kuzminski puts the puck in the net, but Alexei Kovalov once again does the work. Watch, right from the faceoff. Now there's the play as it's set up. Watch where Kuzminski goes to. CIS really spread out here, and Canada guilty of spreading way too far out. They got caught.
Niedermeyer can't pick it up. Here comes Sherbayev. He's got some speed in there. Sherbayev scores. 6-2.
Well, Canada have just about given up. They've been caught flat-footed. They've been very lifeless in this third period. Niedermeyer pinches, but not at the right time. And there goes Sherbayev. Watch him go. He's a good skater, and even though Canada, with Dijkhuis and Niedermeyer, who are both good skaters, are trying to get back, there's no way. Sherbayev is way out in front. He goes to his backhand, just makes a beautiful move.
Front of the net, knocked away from him, and the CIS comes back. Here comes Sherbayev. Sherbayev up there. He's got Korotkov with him. Works it across in front. Kidd the save, loose in front, score. Korotkov, and it's 7-2.
And getting a little bit more embarrassing for Team Canada right now. They're just standing around, and again, Trevor Kidd makes the first save, but watch the puck after that. There's the initial save. The puck is loose, and Canada are pretty guilty of standing around. Korotkov just pokes it in the loose side. CIS have got this game won.
Matvichuk will dump it out. 20 seconds to go. And Team Canada will finish up shorthanded, barring a CIS goal. Casper Wright is back to pick it up. 10 seconds left.
Loudest noise these fans have made, Paul.
Gold medal number 9 for the CIS as they put the boots to a weary Team Canada, 7-2.
Well, this has just been a long tournament for head coach Rick Kornakia, but for the CIS team, you can't help but, first of all, feel a little bit of satisfaction for them, simply for the reason being things have been so tough for them, politically and at home, and for them to come here, they did it fair and square. They clobbered Team Canada 7-2, very deserving of the gold medal.
They clobbered everyone on the way through this tournament, losing only once.
Now some of these players are draftable this year, and they have impressed, indeed, the NHL scouts that have been here by the droves watching this international tournament. You'll hear a lot of these names, no doubt, in the upcoming June draft to be staged in Montreal this year.
Well, I don't think it'll be long before you'll see Alexei Kovalev playing with the New York Rangers in the NHL. Boris Mironov has been great in this tournament for the CIS. Will likely be drafted.
I was pretty impressed by San Jose's draft pick and Sandy's Uzelinch today.
Three in a row, not to be. And the CIS with its first gold medal in World Junior competition since 1989 when the tournament was held in Alaska.
Well, as